What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Gmi's World Podcast. This is week 1 of the 2019 NFL season, and we're jumping right into it with the Sunday games. Redskins at the Eagles. This was very concerning to me when it started. Carson Wentz did not look like himself, but that quickly changed when he just started throwing deep bombs to Deshaun Jackson. And by the way, after he caught the first pass, I immediately in my mind started thinking about Chip Kelly. Did any of you guys start thinking about that as well? Like Chip Kelly eating like a bunch of Dunkin' Donuts and like like he's such a, bro, whatever. He should have never been traded from the Eagles, and that is the bottom line. But you know what it is, bro? When you have way too many Twinkies like Chip Kelly, bro, you just start doing whatever you want, and that's pretty much what happened. But very, very happy for the Eagles. I want to point out one thing. Josh Norman is washed. I saw several times. Obviously, he was getting burnt deep, but the guy's never been fast anyway. But you know, Alshon Jeffrey was routing him, and he was actually holding him the entire game, and it was just absolutely hilarious. Because this guy's supposed to be, you know, one of the top corners in the league, and, you know, as we watch it, we're obviously not seeing that. Now, it is game 1, but we have to wait to see what happens. And also, Deshaun Jackson is a really, really fast player, so we can't really go too wild about it, but he got dominated. And that's the name that you're going to look at on the defensive side of the ball to kind of see what's going on. But they started off well. They just didn't end very well. The Bills and the Jets, this was very exciting for me. The comeback was outrageous. But the one thing that I saw from Le'Veon Bell that I like is he still has some of the softest hands in the NFL. That pass that he caught that was like right pretty much on the ground was unbelievable. But again, the Jets are just being Jets. You know, you're allowing dudes to come back like it's wild, bro. You can't lose this game. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I go to one game, come back, I'm like, oh, okay. Josh Allen throwing hot ones to receivers that are covered, but he's not really covered on the left side of the field. What is going on? But again, it all falls back to the Jets being the Jets. The Falcons and the Vikings. This game was not as close as it looks. They actually got dominated uncontrollably. Dalvin Cook looks really, really good. I can't really say anything bad about Kirk Cousins because, you know, he was under 100 yards, but, you know, he was pedestrian, but he did what he had to do, not a lot of mistakes, and he just went out there and balled. The Falcons looked absolutely horrific. The late touchdown to Julio Jones is pretty much all about fantasy football implications, in my opinion, because it served no purpose other than that. The Ravens and the Dolphins. Now, Lamar Jackson, bro, this dude had 4 TDs. Like, I don't know what was going on. Hollywood Brown doing whatever he wants. The Dolphins allegedly asked for trades after this game. A lot of the defensive players, well, not only the defense, but most of the players allegedly asked for trades after this blowout. Now, the Flores guy that was playing a lot of Jay-Z music to try to challenge people, I don't know what he's doing now, but he looks like an absolute joke. So he's going to have to try to fix this as best as possible. I don't know if the team is revolting against him because of what he did, but it had to be something going on there because it's not normal behavior to give up 59 points, especially to a guy that said in the post conference, pretty good for a running back, right? Because you never really forget who doubts you. And I love that Lamar Jackson did that because it's a confidence booster because people are they're disingenuous. And what happens is when you start to make a mistake as you get your growth, people are very, very quick to doubt you. And that's what happened with the Ravens. They booed him last year when he was in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of wild stuff going on. But again, at the end of the day, you got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, it doesn't matter. Like every single day, if you don't believe in yourself, that's your fault. Because other people are not going to do that for you. Nobody's going to believe in you every single day. I don't care what anybody says. It has to be you. And obviously Lamar Jackson's been taking tips from somebody. The dude was throwing dots. Granted, it was against the Dolphins. It is still an NFL game. It's very, very hard to win in the NFL. You got to give him credit for it. What an unbelievable performance by him and all those guys there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gameplay. The Chiefs and the Jaguars. Now, it's a legend and rumor has it that the Chiefs were beating the Jaguars so bad the power went out in the stadium. But it was actually the truck of the game that was actually putting it out. So they lost power to the truck that was putting the game out. But I wanted to say a couple things. Patrick Mahomes scared me when I thought he was actually injured. Sammy Watkins looked a lot better than he's looked in a very, very long time. I was very, very happy for him. Career high 3 touchdown receptions. Really, really good look for that man. He's been kind of injured, back and forth, kind of crazy stuff. We do know that Tyreek Hill was injured and had to seek actual hospitalization. So, you know, we got to figure out what's going on with that situation as they give out more info. But ultimately, you know, it falls on Nick Foles, man. You know, this guy just can't catch a break. Well, he did because he broke his clavicle. But it's something where it's like, Come on, bro. Like, give this guy a chance to be able to shine. But he's going to have to keep going. He is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, so can't really feel too bad for him. But I really didn't like that part of that whole situation. The Titans and the Browns. When you talk about being overrated, the Browns team, they went out there and just pretty much turned around and just said, put it wherever you want it, to the Titans. And Derrick Henry, like, people are going to have to start giving that guy his credit, man. He's a really good running back. You know, Malcolm Butler, he had his ups and downs. He played pretty well, pick six at the end of the game. There was a lot of things about this, bro, that I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know what the Browns are doing, but somebody better do something, because you can't do this. Like, you can't go out there and let this kind of stuff happen. Like, this is just unacceptable. Baker Mayfield, he had a 4-drive stint where he was interception, punt, and another turnover or something. Like, I don't know what he was doing. But, again, the Browns have to fix it. But the Titans look like they're for real, though. You know, just from that game right there. Rams and the Panthers. Now, this game was pretty much nip-tucked for a little bit. The Panthers were down early, came back a little bit, and then Cam Newton became Cam Newton. He threw a pick. Like, bruh, like, this is what Cam Newton does. I don't know if he plays with blinders on, but his shoulder looks fine now. He just throws the ball to the other team way too much. The Rams weren't too impressive, though, if we're being honest about it. You know, what was it? Gurley fumbled the ball. You know, the quarterback is just throwing errant throws throughout the game. It was wild stuff that was going on. I can't really say that it was like a real dominant performance. I think both teams are just starting to get, you know, their feet wet for the game to kind of see what's happening. But overall, not too impressed with a lot of the things that I saw from either team. Because, you know, the Rams had to win the game. Obviously, they were the favorites. But at the end of the day, it should have been more domination, and they allowed the Panthers to come back. McCaffrey looks pretty good as well. The Bengals and the Seahawks. I just want to say a couple things, right? Andy Dalton played well. Okay, Andy Dalton played well. The Seahawks defense is going to have to put some work in. But Russell Wilson is a very, very good quarterback. And I've been saying this for such a long time. He's a very, very underrated. It's sort of like, you see like how Kyler Murray is so small? Like, Russell Wilson is like that, but Russell Wilson is a much better quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just, it's something about him, bro. Like, he wants to prove to everybody it wasn't all about the Legion of Boom with that defensive prowess. And, you know, I think that he eventually will. In all honesty, I think he will, because he's a really good quarterback, man. They were able to edge this one out. Very, very exciting game. I know it looks like, you know, 21-20. What were they doing? Very, very exciting game all the way throughout. I enjoyed it very, very much. So I just wanted to, you know, just let you guys know that. The Bengals did look a lot different, though. I actually enjoyed watching them. Not like, you know, the Marvin Lewis days, but this right here, it just kind of solidified to me in certain clutch situations that Russell Wilson doesn't get as much credit as he deserves. And that's just my opinion. I do believe that he's at least top 5 in the NFL right now. You guys can debate that with me and let me know what you're thinking about that. As we jump into the Colts and the Chargers, I don't know how Phillip Rivers has the energy to throw a football. The dude has 97 kids, going on his 98. But it was good to see that the Colts came out, played hard after the abrupt retirement of Andrew Luck. We were able to see some action from there. Eckler is going to make it very, very difficult for Melvin Gordon to keep holding out. I tweeted that out at G-Myers World. Like, watching him play, he's a good running back. It's not like the Ezekiel Elliott situation. That guy is a really, really good running back. Eckler could really, like, take the throne and just go wild, bro. The dude's been doing it for a while now. I remember flashes of him last year. Like, this dude, he's pretty good. 49ers and Buccaneers. The 49ers had mad turnovers, bro. But the Buccaneers are like, yo, I can outdo this, bro. Jameis Winston threw a screen pick to nobody on this team, dog. He just threw a screen pick. Like, bro, I don't know what that guy's doing. Like, what is going on with... They're going to have to move... Like, I don't really like to say this. And I know that a lot of people are like, yo, man, give him a chance. But I think they've given him enough chances. It's probably going to be the last year that you see Jameis Winston in the NFL once he's released from the Buccaneers. Like, they're going to have to move past him because that dude is blind in both eyes. All right? Giants and the Cowboys. Before you guys get wild about Eli, this was not Eli's fault. I think Eli played very, very well. The Giants' defense can't stop anybody. They can't stop, like, bruh, babies, like, in the embryonic stage. That defense sucks. I'm just going to be honest with you straight up. Dak Prescott, he just earned his money. He about to get 112 mil guaranteed because the dude went wild. Even though the Giants are trash can status, defensively, they were horrific. Saquon looked good. Zeke Elliott got like 50-something yards, whatever. You know, he's not going to be, you didn't really need him in this game. Amari Cooper looked good. Gallup looked good. The Cowboys look really, like they look really, really good. It's like scary good. They look scary, scary good. And if they play the Patriots in the Super Bowl, it's going to be a very, very good game. I don't know if you can deal with Tom Brady, but I think defensively they have the pieces in place that can make it very, very uncomfortable for Brady. That doesn't mean that they're going to do anything because, you know, already Bill Belichick going to be at their practices dressed as like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Nobody's going to know who he is, and he's going to record the whole thing, but that has nothing to do with this. If they do end up making it, that's going to be a very, very exciting game. That's all, you know, that's all I'm going to say about it. But again, I usually bash Eli when Eli's doing everything like outrageous, but I didn't bash him in that playoff game when OBJ went to Miami because he played well, and he played well in this game also, even though Daniel Jones came in the game. The Cowboys was just too much. They were just too much, bro. It was complete domination. There's nothing else I can really say about it. It definitely 100% was just disgustingness at its finest, to be honest, for the Giants defensively. So we'll see how that goes going forward, but the Cowboys look very, very impressive, and I would be worried if I had to play these guys going into, you know, week to week. As we jump into the Lions and Cardinals, this game was not supposed to be a tie. Coach Pencil and Darrell Bevell, they're up to their same shenanigans. Darrell Bevell is a guy that's known for trying to let Russell Wilson throw a slant in the end zone when you got beast mode in the backfield from the Seahawks. Like, he's known for that. Then he was like, yo, I can top that. I could call a timeout, me and Coach Pencil, when we got a first down to end the game, and then we'll tie. I'm going to tell you this right now. This is why nobody takes the Lions seriously. I don't know if Matt Patricia, Coach Pencil, is going to be able to be there for that much longer because he doesn't really, you know, these are just people from Bill Belichick that just had roles. Bill Belichick creates this every year. He gets guys out. You got the Flores in Miami. Guys just think they could coach and stuff. Like, bro, these guys, I don't know what they're doing. That was just, bruh. Whatever, man. It just seems to happen to these guys on a regular basis, but the Lions should have won this game. Kyler Murray was electric. I love the way his confidence level rose when it was time to shine. A very, very beautiful thing. I think he's going to be fine with the Cardinals. And Larry Fitzgerald is just ageless. That dude is just, first ballot Hall of Famer, no question, but he really stepped up in this game and made it very, very exciting for me. The Steelers and the Patriots. Tom Brady, the first 42-year-old quarterback to throw for 300-plus yards. He made this look so easy. I told you guys on Twitter, I'm going to start eating avocado ice cream because this dude is just doing whatever he wants. I don't know plyometrics. I don't know what this guy's doing, but we need to start, all of us need to start doing it. We need to just change our diet. The dude is just all business, and it really bothers me that Bill Belichick, even though it's a business, the way that they treat him is so crazy. He stands at all preseason games. I know it's a team game, but the guy has 6 rings, bro. He got 6 rings, and all he does is win, win, win. And I don't understand what else this guy can do. And then you're going to be adding AB. The Steelers are horrific. If I'm the owner of the Steelers, I'm very disappointed in Mike Tomlin and the team overall. And I'm probably looking to get past Mike Tomlin because you can't beat this guy, and he's 55 years old. All right, he's 42, but whatever. I'm looking to probably say, you know what, Mike Tomlin? Your days are up, dog. Like, you need to just go away and never come back. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a complete annihilation with a team that's getting so many players back. Like, the Patriots, I know Gronk is not coming back. Gronk looked like he stopped juicing and he just lost all his weight. But when they get AB on this team, if AB is able to, you know, stop being a complete and utter, whatever you want to call him, just go ahead and punch your ticket to the Super Bowl. Just go, the Patriots are going. And like I said, in the NFC, right now, the way, like, Dallas just looked very, very dominant. Dak Prescott looked like a man on a mission. I don't know, guys. You got to let me know. But congratulations to Tom Brady, man. That dude is convincing everyone every single day that he should be the greatest player of all time. Hands down. It was an unbelievable week of the first NFL, you know, weekend in 2019. Can't wait to see you guys next week. I want you guys to go ahead and have a great day. Until next time, one love.